Hey everyone, hello and welcome to HRL TRS Season 6, week number 7. We're in the third race of the night on this 7th main event. And this one is, I gotta check the name again, I know what it is, I forgot how to pronounce it. Amortentia? It's Harry Potter thing, okay, I don't know how to pronounce it yet. Correct me! It's cool. Alright, so, we'll go through this track real quick. So we got the start up here, we'll go through the starting order here in a second. They're up there, ripping down here into this jump, and this is a pretty MXy, again, obviously you'll see a pretty MXy TRS again, but definitely still more on the TRS side. So we rip down that jump, rip down this hill, a little whoop actions, double action, there we got a berm here, berm, lerm, jerpus, we got a tight inside to try to lock in, looping it around here, boom, there's our first collision section here. We've got this section, which is a classic TRS. I don't know what the hell's going on. There's just some blocks and they're placed somehow and it's bumpy, and yeah, it's exactly what it's supposed to be. Yeah, classic TRS, whatever the hell this is. Not that's just how it is. That's how a lot of the sections are. It's nice to see one of those again. We got a pallet line. Yes, we got a pallet conk frickin' Joker line. Love it. Or you rip around the outside. Down here we got some column obstacles. Let's go. Rip up here, and another big collision section. We loop around that rock, we go over here, we run it back to the finish. That is a lap on, see if I can get Google Translate on this. That is a lap on, why is it Latin? Okay, hold on, I'm choking. No! Oh.
Amortentia.
Yeah. Alright, so, there we go. Alright, so let's go through the starting order. We got... come on, it's brighter. We got Luke, Real Deal, Soul, Armada, Opix, Solange, Detail in his own cheese spot for this race, and Turkey in his own cheese spot as well. Amortentia. Yeah. Alright. We're doing 40 laps. 40 laps on this track. Let's rip it, cheesers. Grenades out. Green flag. Third event of the night. I'm turned. Let's go, boys. Oh, and Slaunch and Real Deal, I think, with rough landings on the whole shot. So the whole shot will go to Luke / Ramda. They were pretty close for it. And the pallet line on his own track is conked. I think Detail cheesed something with the pallet line on this version, or something like that. Something about it. It worked pretty well in the other one, but we switched versions and it wasn't as good on this one. So that's unfortunate that the pallet line got cheesed, because I was really excited about having a pallet line again. But oh well, he'll have to make another one and incorporate a pallet line again, because I want some frickin' pallet lines, damn it. And I was really excited about that one, so unfortunate. Slotch stuck in the car. Oh! Detail coming in with a big, massive collision. Him and Soul gonna lose a ton of time. Detail and Slaunch, probably two favorites on this type of track, are pretty far back early on. They're gonna have to run the comeback race on this one. Soul is still with the pack. He's not too far off, so he's still in it. And it's gonna be close for Luke in the lead right here. Gets through clean. Armada in second gets through clean as well. Real Deal has had a pretty good recovery so far. He's up to third already. Turkey and oh! What the hell was that contact? Soul kind of gets cheesed off it. Another collision with Detail there as well. And I believe Real Deal in that one. Opix and Soul ripping it and the downhill through the bridge. And they look like they're okay. Oh, Detail get in the middle of it. He is just stuck. He's just stuck in the collision cycle, and he cannot get out of it. And he can't be the benefactor in any of these collisions. A rough race for him so far. For our points leader. But that's why you got the mulligans on the season, if it continues. That being said, there's still a long ways to go, and he's honestly not that far away, so definitely... Oh, Real Deal really getting the short end of that one. There you go, that's a little bit of something there, but definitely a lot of time left. These races tonight, because of the fact that they're short tracks and the lap times on these tracks, obviously we're running more laps because shorter tracks. So the races feel pretty long on this night. Even though they're pretty competitive with the other tracks' race times, I think they feel a bit longer because of the fact that we're running more laps on these short tracks. So definitely brutal, like, endurance type races tonight in the short track special. But that's kind of what makes it fun. Let's get an onboard POV for a little bit. Luke's still in the lead. Armada's still in second, although Soul, is he? Yeah, Soul's in the lead lap. He's fought it back. I had to check because he's been cheesed a few times. Don't take offense, Soul. He's been cheesed a few times tonight. I wanted to make sure because I know the cheeses have been hitting him pretty hard. Speaking of hard cheeses, Armada in detail. That was a rough one. We got to get a shot of that. Look at this collision here. Boom! Oh, man. Armada got destroyed on that one. And obviously, it hurt detail quite a bit, too. But that sucks because Armada was having a pretty good run. That obviously cost him a bit. Slaunch, I think, tried to go for the pallet line. Didn't know that it was cheesed. Oh, Armada maybe taking this spot back on Soul. Soul fighting back. Oh, a little collision right there with Opix. Lots of action on the track. Wow, Armada and Soul getting loose, getting squirrely on the downhill. Slaunch getting back in the battle. Oh, nice swerve from Soul right there, actually. That was really good reactions on that one. Definitely did not hit the brakes on that one. That was just a really quick decision. That's honestly unfortunate for Armada right there. Oh, big one. Turkey and Armada. Why are the collisions so brutal? Opix on that one as well. Why are the collisions just so brutal? Okay, Luke in detail again too. I don't know why the collisions are so brutal on this track. Well, obviously this one with the downhill speed, but this one you think would be a little bit more tame. It's not the case. Not the case. This bridge collision is also quite conky, so I'm loving it, though. It's great action so far. Let's get on board. Turkey and Slaunch having a good battle for position right here. I think this is like for 4th, 5th at the moment. I know Luke's in the lead. I know Soul is top 3 right now, I believe. And then it must be Real Deal. Real Deal is currently in 2nd. Okay, so Real Deal right there. That's 2nd place. Soul is 3rd right there. Slaunch in front of us 4th. We're on board with Turkey 5th. And I think Luke, we just saw him over there. Yeah, the 2 white, Opix and Luke both running the white. So one of those guys over there is the leader. It's hard to tell from this far away, but, I mean, they're pretty close. You could tell the lead's got a pretty nice gap. A pretty nice gap at this point. So not really too much going on for the lead battle at the moment. Real Deal's going to have to do quite a lot to get up there, but it's not going to help when he's getting into collisions. Let's see what happened right here. Oh, he cheeses the sandbag a little bit. Did that cause it? Yeah, he might have dodged it if he ran it clean. Didn't really affect Real Deal too much. That definitely hurts Soul more. Soul goes down to 5th. Turkey still battling with Slaunch closely. And, oh, what the hell? What the hell? Hold on. What was that? How, what? Hold on. Oh, did they get Real? Oh, wow, they got Real Deal bad. They got Real Deal really bad, so that'll help you out. I don't think Slaunch or Turkey really lost a whole lot, but they cheesed Real Deal hard. They definitely cost him some time. So when you're trying to make up those gaps, that's what you're trying to do. Collision impacts like that, where you cheese the other driver super hard, and you yourself, you don't really get affected too much. You kind of just go on with your day. It's hard to make that happen, but when you can really make up some time. And we definitely see that here, but detail making up time on Turkey. You could tell, and it ends up putting him in collision range. Oh, man, he's close with Armada as well. Ah, man, Soul making contact with the columns. Turkey getting cheesed in the middle of it. Yeah, detail just can seem to... Oh, a little contact with Luke there, but not too much. Okay, that was... Alright, that was a pretty big one. We got to see this one, too. Soul, and I think Real Deal, another big cleanup. This downhill collision is freaking brutal, man. Boom! Look at that. Honestly, pretty good recovery. I got to admit, pretty good recovery for both drivers. And this is actually already a bit of a comeback. I think this is... Oh, that's unfortunate. What a landing. For Soul on that bump, and then look at this recovery. The Goose just does not get on the column the right way. It's to go all the way around and pull back in. That is super unfortunate. He's definitely going to lose a lot of track position from that. Definitely got to pour one out for Soul on that one, because that's tough. The bump crash was unfortunate, and then the recovery too, just like salt in the wound at that point. So really tough one on that one. Detail definitely putting in some good lap times, definitely got some speed on his home track here, and that collision from Luke, yeah, might have helped him out a little bit on that one. And I think he gets by Turkey for position, so the comeback is on. But again, that's the lead, so that's Luke in the lead right there. Second is right there. Slaunch is in second now, and you can tell it's a big gap. Real Deal third. Fourth is actually Detail. Detail's up to fourth now, I believe. Turkey fifth, I think. Yeah. And then I think it's Soul, Armada, Opix. So that's your lineup right now. Oh, that was close. That was real close. Let's go on board with the lead. Luke trying to get by Turkey here and trying to dodge the collisions with Detail. Oh, close on that one. Yeah. Oh, really close with Soul as well. But yeah, pretty big gap at this point, and we're just now at the end of this upcoming lap. At the end of this upcoming lap, we're going to be hitting the halfway to go point, I believe. So we'll be halfway through this race, and yeah, it's going to take quite a lot because I believe that might have been Real Deal right there. That might have been third place right there, and that's fourth place right there. So it's definitely a big gap. Slaunch in second is right there, trying to get a lapper down. So we'll take a look at the gap right now to see if there's anything for the lead fight. Slaunch hits the line right there, and there's Luke going to the downhill, so it's going to be tough. So the closest battle on track right now. Oh, collision there for Detail. That might have cost him a spot there, too. He's going to have to come back a little bit more. Now when Armada having issues with the column, and it gets him into Soul. And Soul doesn't get affected too much on that one. Armada has a pretty rough recovery. And Slaunch trying to get by lap driver Opix here. Sets it up, squares him up. Really good experienced move there out of Slaunch on how to handle that one. But he doesn't get the right run through the bumps. So he's going to lose it right back. We'll see if he can get a collision help there from Soul. And that'll definitely help him out quite a bit. So now maybe that'll open up the track a bit for Slaunch to try to track down the lead. But again, he's got half the race to do it still, but it's gonna be quite the mountain to climb. He's got a long ways to go. But if he puts his head down, maybe he'll be able to pull it off. But again, it's quite the gap. Turkey's a lap down now too, I believe. Detail is holding on to it. That's Real Deal right there. Still in third. Detail is in the middle of people that he's putting a lap down. Big collision from Turkey. And that's going to put him in the lap down as well. Falls back to fifth, I believe. Turkey up to fourth. Ah, another little collision there too. Just cannot get out of the collisions this race. Real Deal, rough run through the sandbags there. Is still holding on to his third. Soul. What happened to Soul there? Was this collision? Oh, with Detail. Yep, there it is. There it is. Look at this. Both drivers. Oh man, that was a rough one for both drivers. That was a rough one for both drivers for sure. Soul trying to get put a lap down by Real Deal right now. Oh, pretty close, but Detail managed to dodge that one. Ever so slightly splitting the D right there for Opix. Luke coming up to him again. Armada trailing Luke there. Oh, Turkey behind Armada. Oh, maybe some collision cheese. Oh! And there it is. That might help. That might help the fight for the lead a bit. Luke tried to go for the late swerve to dodge it, but was not able to make it happen. Let's get a shot of it here. You tell that swerve trying to dodge it, but gets collected, I think, by Real Deal there, too, because I think he was coming up to getting close to lapping Real Deal. So this is going to put him behind Armada now. So right there, second place Slaunch right there. It's still a ways to go. It's going to take quite a few collisions, but you never know. If there's a big collision, and if he gets caught in the column like Soul did, if it's something similar to that, that could definitely cost a lot of time. So, and lappers too, he's got a lot of lappers to deal with. So right there is going to have a nice clean pass to the inside on Armada. But yeah, definitely still possible, but it's going to take a lot of help. Slaunch obviously isn't going to be able to do this purely on pace. He's going to need some cheeses as well. And if he gets quite a few of them, he might be able to get back in it. But again, it's going to take a lot. See the move here, squared up on Opix, close to the inside, not going to be able to do it. Oh, do get the run though. See how they go through the bumps. Opix got a nice run through there the last time. He gets a pretty good run through it there too. Or the last time we were watching him with him and Slaunch. Oh, and that was close. Opix didn't have the line quite dialed in right there. At least going to get the nice pass to the inside right there. Good little pack right there for those guys. And a good little pack on the other side of the track too. This is Detail chasing down Slaunch, but this is actually him trying to get his lap back on Slaunch. Slaunch has also lapped quite a few drivers at this point as well. So Turkey is still in front of Detail in fourth. Slaunch has still got Real Deal. Real Deal's right there, so Real Deal's not too far behind. So Slaunch has got to be careful. A little bit of cheese, And Real Deal's not too far behind. Those guys are packed up over there, too. We got 2 separate packs we're trying to watch. Oh, Detail trying to find the line right there. Not able to do it. Not able to find it. Ooh. Oh, that cost Turkey a little bit. Opix and Turkey. Turkey trying to get Opix a lap down there, but not able to do it. Real Deal trying to get by Soul. Really nice run through the bumps right there. It seemed, and they're still quite a ways out of the collision zone from Slaunch and Detail, but a little bit of cheese and, you know, maybe they'll be in it. And again, it's hard to watch. Oh, look at this. Look at this battle. Oh, that was hot. That was hot. Even though it's for the lap back, that was pretty hot. Detail making the run on the outside, but squares up the inside super hard. Slaunch went a little wide. There it is. That was a pretty sexy move. Had to highlight that, even though it doesn't work out for the pass, but that was still pretty sweet. Slaunch going a little wide there, and in the column. So the column conk from Slaunch, and this is big. This opens up the door for Real Deal. Real Deal actually takes second place off of that column cheese from Slaunch. So a big mistake there. See if Slaunch can fight back. We have a second place battle in the cards now. Luke going to 40 checkpoints to go. So the final about quarter of this race, getting to the end of it, and the biggest battle on track right now, and probably like the closest for position, has to be the second place battle between Real Deal and Slaunch. And again, Slaunch trying to make up ground. He wasn't able to make the first race tonight, and that's obviously going to cost him. And with last race too, the way he got 5th, like he for sure had winning pace on that track. So he's been pretty good pace-wise. Oh, another big one with Armada and DT. Jesus, he just cannot stay out of them in this race. We got to watch this one, because this was another brutal one. Looked like a pretty big collision. And, yeah, Jesus, just so much speed. So much speed. Full dismount for both. Rough recovery on getting the goose to flip over there for Detail, and they both go their own way. They both had a really rough recovery on that one. Just tough with the collisions in this race. Slaunch now has to deal with Soul and get around him if he wants to deal with Real Deal. Oh, but Real Deal gets caught up in the collision right there with Detail. And that just goes to show, like, the little things, how they connect in the race. That collision with Armada. Oh, Slaunch, no, he went for it. Okay, the leader is close too. This battle for second place really heating up. Detail's now somehow in it. Somehow, even though he was just involved in, like, the collision with them, I feel like. Oh, Real Deal sending it maybe a little too early. Too aggressive. It gets involved. And that is the lead right there. Pretty good recovery for both of them, but it's still going to cost some time. And Slaunch just cannot get by Soul. But again, the little things, that collision with Armada and Detail, you know, you don't think about it involving the podium fight, but it put Detail in the collision zone for the podium fight. So something in that top 5 battle and Armada like a lap down ends up playing a role in the podium fight, and stuff like that is what I love about TRS. Like, all the factors, how anybody at any point in the field can affect anyone else at any point in the field, their race. It definitely makes things very interesting, not just with lap traffic. Man, Soul getting collected in that one too, but yeah, not just with like lap traffic, but the collisions, of course, keeping things spicy. And Detail trying to get the lap back again. And Slaunch is probably getting frustrated at this point, I bet, because he's just trying to get these spots. Oh, no! That cheese with Armada! That cost him a bit of time. Real Deal's pretty close now. Real Deal's actually pretty close now. No. Oh, Soul gets cleaned out. It's getting spicy. And right here, this is actually the last time around for Luke. Going to be closing out the race. But we'll get back with that second place battle right there. Going to take his first moto win in quite a while. Get back on the board with that one, but let's get back with this battle here for second. Real Deal's back there. If there's no collision, oh, there it is. Oh no, not again for Slaunch. Oh, Detail and Armada. It didn't cost him that much time, and he will hold on to it. Slaunch will hold on to it. He will take the second. Real Deal third. But who's going to take fourth? Is it Soul? It is not Soul. It's Turkey. Turkey is going to take fourth in this crazy end to this race. And Detail coming around there, looks like he will be coming home in 5th. And a 6th place in the cards for Soul here. He's definitely going to have that one locked up. He's coming around for it right here. But then Armada and Opix on their last lap. Rough race for them. And Opix has got the gap, and the only way is if Armada can maybe line up the collision, but yeah, it's not even going to be close. So Opix will take that 7th. Armada 8th. And what a race, man. What a race. Crazy cheese, that race. That one had to hit like a collision count. Some type of collision count record. The collisions were absurd on that one. But in the end, Luke taking the moto win. Slaunch in 2nd for this one. And Real Deal on the podium again. Hope you guys enjoyed that race. We're going to the closing race next. Back to Halo 4. It's going to be another short track. Going to be another intense one. See you there.